So yo guys, today we're gonna be playing with the new furnace rework with Barbarian hat. So you would ask why I'm using Barbarian hat alongside with this furnace. We got a Yapper opponent, so I will happily beat him, which is funny. So basically the gimmick is I put down a Barbarian hat in the back and I will just mirror the furnace. And the pancake will go to the mirror once it will be level 13, which is ridiculously OP. And of course, why I wouldn't use Goblin Curse, because it's really a great card. We already beat his whole deck, basically. He will go Mega Knight or some cheeky thing. Look at that! The furnaces are so big that they annihilate the whole lumberjack, and it levels up again. I can go another furnace now. Basically, this guy will be like, holy, I don't have this much elixir. And we got him in our pocket now. So yeah, basically, Barbarian Hat is good because it always spawns reinforcements for the furnace to tank. Because if the furnaces reach the bridge, that's when the danger zone comes. Like they can put down a mini P.E.K.K.A. or anything that basically just one hits them and our whole push is gone. But this thing is basically spawns like tanky reinforcements. So if they put down a mini P.E.K.K.A., it will first hit the barbarians, and by the time it will get to the furnaces, it will basically be dead. So we will easily counter that Electro Dragon, which was a good play by him, by the way. Yeah, and okay, buddy. So I'm just Goblin Curse and cycle to another Barbarian hat, preferably. It won't pull, no problems. The evil Electro Dragon is dead. We put down the skeleton just after the golem pops. We can go with the third furnace, and this guy looks like, holy, this guy is really isn't joking. And look at the fire spirits, they literally whole army, and that Electro Dragon instantly dies basically. I'm loving this deck. I just put a Barbarian hat in his face and stun the golem with the spirit, but it's good game, I think. He pumps up by humor, something he knows it's over, and just do a mirrored Goblin Curse and GG. I'm loving this deck, dude. I could play it all day. So you might be wondering why Goblins is in the deck, because it really is a great tank killer. It's similar to skeletons, but it's 2 elixir, and I think they've become more and more OP in the last few years, because actually nobody has been using it. Still nobody is using it, but yeah, we got another golem player. That would be interesting. But yeah, with goblins I can basically kill tanks. Of course we got Goblin Curse in the deck, so it baits out the opponent's spells, because if we use Goblin Curse either on offense or defense, it's just gonna, yeah, he also plays things, it's just gonna bait out his spells, because if there is a lot of goblins spawning from the Goblin Curse, he needs Slugger arrows, otherwise it will instantly kill him. And that way we can use we can just use the goblins, the normal goblins, for defense. And also when I have a bunch of like barbarians and furnaces in the other lane, we can just go and pressure him like this, for example. And I actually played a lot, and he has to answer that. Yeah, he had the cheap counter this time, but there probably will be a time where we won't have one. I would like to get the Goblin Curse down, as the Fire Spirit will jump into the bats and it will counter his whole deck. We are in a bit of trouble now, but I think Goblin Curse kind of saved us. Not really. So yeah, this sucks right now. But yeah, I also thought about playing this with Elixir Collector. I thought that that wouldn't be a cycle deck, and opponents will actually outcycle us, and yeah, basically the counter to this deck is multiple spells and splash. Like Firecracker is just basically on its own countering my whole deck. Or Valkyrie. Yeah, I can put down my second Barbarian, and hence we know he has no big spell or he haven't played it yet. We can play our third Furnace and hopefully we can play our fourth. It would be really great to kill that E-Dragon as fast as possible. We're just gonna mirror the Goblins other lane, and we would have won this game if it would have lasted for longer. But yeah, you might wonder like why I play with Barbarian Hut. It's like a great question, and I thought it through. So if I play a mirrored Furnace, what would they do to it? They would probably Fireball or Rocket. And so what's the other card in the game? What can be really countered by Fireball? And I thought it through, and it was Barbarian Hut. And it seems that all three matches today we will be facing Electro Dragon, and it isn't a really good card to counter this deck. We already have three Furnaces. I don't know what this guy will do. Try to counter push, but I have literally all of the world's cycle cards, so I can just easily counter them, and also two Furnaces will target them, and I think it's game over. So yeah, they can cycle like fireballs, because our cycle is so quick, so they have to choose whether they fireball the two Furnaces or the bar pots. Either way, the opponent is pretty much be dead, and there are literally zero decks what has like two big spells. So yeah, maybe this will be the most complex like explanation on why I'm using this deck. And with the chef, it's really great that sometimes I just have a level 13 Furnace, which is in itself is really OP, and Supercell has been doing this for a while. I think it's because of to like tease pay to win players or something, that in the first few days the cards, the new cards, new evolutions, new versions are just really OP, and I messed up the Spirit, and he probably will take our tower, but Goblins will help out. And so yeah, they make it really OP, and they after it they just multiple or nerf multiple times, because they realize that, oh, this is out of balance and this needs nerf. Also in Brawl Stars they did this, and I think it's because they're paid to win players. Oh, I need this, and they will buy. But by this time everybody knows what they are playing, like what Supercell's doing this, why they are doing this, and basically yeah, the other day they just make a mild nerf to it usually, and they realize that, oh, this is still freaking OP, and basically everybody who is playing it just instantly wins. I remember this was with Rosa in Brawl Stars, if you remember. If you don't, just ignore what I say. So yeah, we basically counter a whole evil Mega Knight with only one Furnace. That's ridiculously OP. Yeah, I know I will lose, but it was a great game, because holy, Blood isn't really chilling. Perhaps I'm not even lost. He will play his Mega Knight for sure, and this time I can go for a little counter push to the other side, and the Wizard will die. Yeah, he just logs it. I think I go double Furnace at lane, but he will Mega Knight. So yeah, this guy is really playing the try-hard deck. Like, my Furnaces got basically annihilated by those evil barbarians. Yeah, perhaps last chance, but he will always have Magnite, so yeah, GG's. I would have really liked to troll this guy, but I couldn't. And so yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if, as you can see, I don't have the Evo Furnace Seal, so if you'd like to afford it to me, just feel free to subscribe, because I hate pay-to-win players, but I become one for my viewers, or for my quality of videos. Subscribing is free. So yeah, peace out.